Good morning and welcome to Jeannie's World. Yesterday was a bit of an adventure. Um, I woke up with high blood sugar. So I took 5 units of Novolog. And it was Himalog. I took 5 units of Himalog. And knowing that I had to eat before it dropped too much, I ate a very simple breakfast and my blood sugar jumped up to 359. Had to bring it down. So I changed to Novolog. And not timing myself correctly for that high of a blood sugar, I needed 10 units of Novolog. Actually, I needed 12. So I took 10. The 10 and the 5 hadn't really hit into place yet. So by the time I got to my Bible class, Bible study, I was starting to drop. And I dropped all the way down to 79. And then it was up and down all day long and all night long. Today I woke up high blood sugar again, but this time I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to delay my eating time, drink me a little tea, be happy, and then when I decide to eat my lunch, I'll probably eat again like a light breakfast and salad. But I tell you, since they put me on hospice, my blood sugar has been going crazy. I think I've even gotten depressed uh, because I never planned on being on hospice. I know I don't feel good, and so I think that's very stressful for me. And stress is a very bad thing for blood sugars. So I'm going to have to get myself calm, and I never did have my diabetes under control anyway because I listen to my body and my body goes, feed me. And I go, okay. But I really got to get really, really serious about this because I am kind of sick and tired of being sick. What do you say? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that for sure is the truth. So, anyway, I made it to Bible study. And there was only 4 of us. But it was the strangest Bible study I'd ever been to before. And a lot of the concepts that he was teaching was very, very new to me because I know nothing of speaking in tongues. It wasn't something I was taught in my early days of growing up, and not even in my later days. I heard people say they were speaking tongues, but I didn't take it very seriously. I thought they were more like performing um, because, oh, I'm not criticizing tongues, believe me. What I'm saying is I'm ignorant to tongues. It's in the Bible, and now that I have been introduced to it, I'm probably going to learn a little bit more about tongues. Um, because so far what I've heard, it kind of contradicts themselves. So I have to get a better concept of it. He said, I believe his name was George, that when you pray in your native language, which is English, Spanish, whatever your native language is, that's what you pray in, and the devil hears your prayers. And you pray for you. And you're supposed to pray for all. I have noticed when I pray kind of selfishly because I ask for my needs, because I was told ask and it will be given, so I ask. But I always had that feeling that my prayers were interrupted. You know, you don't pray for that. God's not going to help you with that. Why are you praying to God? You know, Satan sitting here on your shoulder, just talking in your ear. So it kind of made sense that if you pray in tongues, uh, you don't know what you're saying. But that doesn't make sense either, because as you start babbling, your angel's going to come, and your angels are going to know the intention of your heart. And then the prayer is sent to God, and it is sent undisturbed, uninterrupted, and He hears your prayer because He knows your heart. And the prayer is for all, because we are all one. But then He said something I disagreed with too. He says, you have to give up your cultures. You don't dance, you know, uh, because I had made the remark that, my Native American name is Windchild. Oh, cultures. You don't do cultures. I kind of disagree with that, but I'm not educated too much, in religion. I have my minister's license, but I don't practice. Um, because basically I leave everybody to believe the way they believe. And I don't have a congregation, and neither did I try to get one. Because basically, I got my minister's license so I could practice Reiki in the state of Oklahoma. But now I'm in Florida, I have to have a massage license. So I guess you would say I'm not a true minister, but I am ordained. So it wouldn't hurt me to learn more. But when you say you have to give up culture, I don't think so. One thing that makes America great is our cultures, our hodgepodge of cultures. You know, I know the Native Americans don't get along with every tribe, but, people have disagreements and things like that. But anytime I entered the circle in a powwow, I always felt next to God. Um, so I always treated the circle with reverence and respect. And I never thought about a dance, uh, dancing to gods. You know, we dance to the experiences in our lives. We bring joy into our lives. We dance is like storytelling. You got the snake dance, you got the rabbit dance, you got the two-step. There's all kinds of dances. I think my favorite is the formal warrior dance, and I love the jingle dance. But I never felt that I was worshiping any other god. You know, in my opinion, God made all things, and He made us all different, but yet He did make us one. And we need to learn to love and respect all mankind. That's what God wants. And you can disagree with me, because that's fine. Because I'm just kind of talking off the top of my head how I was feeling yesterday. I wasn't feeling good during his lecture. But and being I was new to the group, a lot of things were new, unexpected, and we didn't do Bible study, but we did pray. So I would call it a prayer session. And I came away with a lot. he put his hands on my head and he says, "You're healed." Well, healing is faith. And the other side of faith is fear. And I'm afraid I got a lot more fear than I have faith. So I definitely have to work on my faith. You know, I believe that God will heal me. I believe I'm in a downtime in my life. I don't believe I'm going to die. Uh, and I also believe that, I'm responsible for my health. And if I don't do the things I'm supposed to be doing, then I can have all the faith in the world. I'm not going to heal. My body says, give me candy. I eat candy. I have to learn not to love sugar. So I started telling myself, my body wants it, but I don't want it. So I'm going to pass. And this craving that my body has, it shall pass too. It's a long road and it's a hard road when you have diabetes. And there's so many things it affects, and it's so many things that affect the diabetes. Your blood sugar goes up, your sugar goes up too because your body's in stress. And anytime your body's in stress, I'm not exactly sure how that mechanism works, but it drives up your blood sugar too. So we need to learn to stay calm and not stress over petty things. I don't understand tongues, so I will learn it. I had a wonderful day with my daughter because I went to the Bible study / what I call a prayer meeting. And when I go next time, I will be more receptive to the prayer and more understanding because I will learn whatever he's talking about. And a lot of things he said I agreed with. There were things I didn't agree with. He says, you're healed. So I say, I'm healed. And then my doubt falls into place. That's Satan at work. And he can go away. He's not welcome in my home. But anyway, after we finished the prayer meeting, then Donna had some real estate to do. And I went into a new neighborhood. It was very, very beautiful. And she showed me a lake that I'm going to find my way back to because it was a beautiful lake. So we had a good day. And when I did get home, Miles was mad at me because I'm always findable. He knows if he shows up, I'm here. I wasn't here. And he didn't really know how to handle it. But after he griped in a little bit, my voice is getting hoarse. I'm sorry. And anyway, after he griped and complained a little bit, I said, listen, we're not married. And I don't have to stay home if I don't want to. And that kind of calmed him down. I'm a free agent. If I choose to stay home and wait for you 24 hours a day, that's my business. If I decide I want to go out and play with my daughter for 8 hours, that's business. That's my business. He said, there's no Bible study. It's ever been 6 hours long. Well, the Bible study wasn't 6 hours long. It was long. Because when you get into praying, it's more than reading scripture and discussing it. Because with Bible studies, you have a beginning and you have an end, and you discuss it, and you go away. But in prayer can be 5 minutes. Prayer can be 5 hours. When you're praying in a group, you never know how long that prayer is going to work. And I believe in the power of prayer. And I just don't understand his method of power of prayer. But it is an important thing. and I got to sing my favorite song. And I'm going to make a video on that in a minute because they loved my song and they wanted me to share it with them. And the only way I know how to share it with them is on YouTube because I can do my screw ups or whatever I want to do, and I can sing the total song. So I've kind of rambled long enough. So remember, for your essential oils, for your prayer, or just for your need of essential oils, uh, check out my link. It'll be in the description. And I remember that's how I support myself is through my oils, and it's not doing very well. So I will in the future be showing some of my jewelry, like this one. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll be selling my jewelries. And if I have a necklace on you like, let me know, and we can talk about it. Or if I'll be showing my dolls, if you want one of my dolls, we can talk about that too. Um, I don't know how to put it down in the bottom yet. I have a lot to learn, and my computer's broke, so I have to do everything on my phone. But there I go rambling again. And please have a wonderful, blessed day. I love you.